Greetings, welcome back to Ministry Monday. I'm Carlton Coon. For the last several weeks, I've been talking about being part of a healing church. And my observation has been that there are far too few healing churches in the sense of helping people with their struggles of life, with their emotions, with even the wounds that life has visited on them, or perhaps that they've visited on themselves. We need more churches that heal. But in order for there to be churches that heal, we have to be leaders of those congregations who give themselves to being effective as part of the healing process. And that's very important. One of the things that healing churches recognize and their leadership recognizes is that while there are times when God heals instantly and someone is repaired emotionally and in every other way, there are many instances when getting well is a progressive thing. It doesn't happen overnight. Ministry has to continue with them. It's like the Samaritan who helped the man who had been left for dead, but there was more to it than that. He could say, well, I got my hands bloody and I really helped that guy, but instead he loaded him on his beast and he took the wounded to a place where he could find help and assistance, and he even paid for the man to be ministered to. And if more was needed, he was going to provide that as well. Sometimes we see people come to God and we anticipate an instant resolution. But so much of what people have visited on them these days is because there is little insight about how to live life. There's not just a whole lot of Book of Proverbs understanding on how to communicate, on how to deal with each other as a husband and wife, how to be a good parent, how to conduct one's business, how to keep the bills paid, and all of the other things that are simply part of what has to be done for an effective life. So as part of the healing, we have to help them to gain things that they didn't get. And it's a slow process. And that's one of the things that I'm appealing for in almost all of this conversation about it being a healing church, is that we need a birthing in us of a grand patience that is equivalent to the patience of the Lord Jesus Christ toward all of us. You see, I know me and you folks know you. And we all know in our heart of hearts that God didn't really get a prize when He got us. We know our mistakes. We know our failings. We know our inadequacies. We would not want our worst moments to be blasted out on a video screen anywhere. None of us would. That person that we're working with who has been so broken by addiction, they don't want that either. The lady who's been a prostitute, the man who's visited her, none of those want such to happen to them. It takes patience, a lot of patience. It takes time. And then I want to add to this today that as a healing church, we have to make room for the Spirit to work. It has to be the gifts of the Spirit. There must be healings and miracles, and healing churches don't hasten on to the next song and our sermon. They realize where the real help is going to come from, that it's going to come from the ministry of the Spirit. We must have the ministry of the Spirit, and we must be patient in the healing process as we work with people. If you preach to hurting people, you will never lack for a congregation. And I think it can be said this way: if you preach to hurting people, you will never lack for a growing congregation. God bless you. Have a good week. And as you have success and victory in your home Bible studies, please send me a note. We're in this thing together. Love you.